Hello students, so today we are going to start programming. Okay, now you see what is a program? Program is basically giving instructions to a machine like computer. So you give it some input along with your instructions. Okay, now these instructions, and as a result the computer works on these instructions using some thing which is known as programming. This whole concept in itself is the programming concept. We will give the instructions, and the computer, the machine will work according to the instructions, and it will give an output. Okay, so this is the basic idea of programming. Now you see, these instructions we can give in the form of set of rules like algorithm, or we can give in the sort of visual blocks, set of flowing instructions, which is the flow chart. Okay, now you see this programming, this can be in this program itself, the instruction, the algorithm and the flow chart, you see they can be in fact of two types. One is your typical set of lines as you see in programs like Python or so, or we can have some codes like this, some blocks. Okay, and we put the blocks accordingly into a stage and do the program. This is known as block coding procedure. And here today we are going to learn about such block coding and through Scratch. Okay, so in Scratch basically we do block coding, and everything is done quite visually so that you will be able to see what is going on. Okay, so with this in mind, let's start. Okay, so you see we are going to start Scratch, which is basically a visual programming language, and it's developed to create animations, games, art, interactive stories, etc. Right? Now it is also known as the block-based programming language, where the set of blocks are joined together to make a Scratch script. We will see everything how this is done. So let's first start. So the most basic component of Scratch, as you can see over here, is this window. Look closely. Here you can see the various components of the Scratch window. What are they? First, this is the sprite. Now, what is this? This is basically the object which performs the actions. So whatever action you will do, you will see that this sprite keeps on moving around, showing your actions. And what does this sprite move? Into this programming area, stage. So this is the platform where this animation, this sprite, will be moving around, showing what instructions you have asked him or her to follow. Okay, next is the script area. What is script area? You see, these are the blocks which I told you previously, and you will just put one of the blocks according to this. Suppose you put one block over here, another block over here. So you do this everything over here, and then there is a button. This is the play button. When you push the play button, then this sprite will work according to what blocks you have put over here. So that's the basic idea. Okay, let's see. Okay, now look carefully what you can see over here. So this is what I am showing you, the Scratch coding in a tablet. Now you see these are the various blocks on this side. This is the script area over here. You see, this is the script area, this is your sprite. Okay, and you see these are the coordinates of the sprite. Look closely. What do you see? These are the coordinates. So if I move the sprite, see the coordinates change. Okay, see the coordinates change. Actually, what happens is that the structure is like this. The position of the sprite or stage is like this. So x equal to 0, y equal to 0 is the center stage. So if I put over here, say I put 0, and over here I also put 0, then this is the center stage, like this over here. Okay, next you can move around in this stage. This is just like a coordinate axis, x axis, y axis, moving around the sprite. So this is positive x axis, this is positive y axis, this is negative x axis, negative y axis, and so on. See, for example, if I put over here, both signs are positive. Now if I put over here, see, both are negative, since now the sprite is on this side. So this is about moving the sprite on the stage. This is the concept. Next, let me show you. So as I was saying, what are the various components, the blocks. Okay, now these are the various blocks we talked about. And then you can change the backdrop over here. What's the backdrop? Backdrop is the background of this. So basically, if this is the sprite, the stage background can be changed. Now let me just show you this. So let me show you. So if this is the backdrop, I can just change like this. Now let me show you again. So choosing the backdrop from this, so I can choose whatever I like. Say I choose blue sky. See, so, and also I can change the shape of the sprite itself. Say I choose this one. So I have chosen, along with this one, I have chosen two sprites. So choosing different sprites is also possible. See, now you are seeing ballerina. I can even delete this. So now we have got one sprite only. So these are the basic ideas of sprite. Now let me choose this one. Say this block. Now see, there are so many blocks over here, and I've just taken this move 10 steps block. Okay, next what I'm going to do, I'm going to look over here, look events. Now in events you bring this block. See, both blocks are being attracted to each other. So when click move 10 steps, that's it, nothing else. Okay, so now see, I have just got these two blocks. So notice, you see the play button, the stop button. So let me start the play button. See what happened, the sprite just moved since I have done this. Now you can change the move to say 100 steps. Put the sprite over here. Now see what happens when I play the play button. See, it has moved 100 steps. So that's the basic blocks. Now there are so many types of blocks. If you see very closely, there are so many different types of blocks. For motion block, look block, sound block, events block, and so on. Say motion block we have just seen. Now there can be something called like this. Say turn 15 degree, and next again say another move. So what I am planning is, I am asking the sprite that when I am clicking, I am telling you to start, then you move 100 steps, then turn 15 degrees, then again say move 10 steps. See what has happened? Let me show you. Suppose this is the sprite. Now when I am playing the start button, see, it is moving, and then it is again changing by 15 degrees and again moving by 10 steps. Now you can change the direction as well to 0. See, this is how you can change the direction. The size can also be changed of the sprite. Suppose I am choosing the, see, size has gone very small. Now let it be, say, let me choose 50 size. Then this is the size. Let me choose the direction as say 90 degree. So this is the size. Now let me start. Okay, now look closely what happens. See, each time I am asking, the sprite is moving and then shifting again. See, start, 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 going on. So this is how basic block coding is done, students. Now you see, again let me put it over here. Say direction 90 degree, I can change from here. Okay, so see, direction 0 degree I have done. So let me put 90 degree. So effectively I have changed the sprite. I can change the background. Now let me do something like this. Go to random position, then move again 10 steps, then again say turn 50 degrees. Okay, then again say move say 50 steps. So I'm just asking you something like this. So let's see what happens when we start this. Okay, see it is now moving to random positions. Each time the block is being clicked, moving to random positions, and also somewhat this angle changes and the next angle brings it back. So always you are seeing the same old position, there is no change. Although I am asking, now suppose I am, let me delete this block. Now you will see the change in angle. See, the sprite's angle is slowly changing. See, okay, so this is about basic block coding.